Alright, I officially see someone's watching, so I can apologize for ending that last live so abruptly. I need to call my doctor, leave a voicemail to see if they have looked into my body aches and pains. What I thought was my Lyme might actually be the side effect of weaning myself off of a medication. They did not pick up, so we'll be in tune about that. If you guys want to go over how insanely real and honest I'm going to be on this channel, that is all you need to know. So, where were we? You can't harbor onto your pain and make it your personality. Nobody wants to see that. We've all gone through stuff that's hard. Moving on. So, I'm so sorry. Yeah, okay, everything's okay-ish. Basically, I've been waking up with insane amounts of joint pain. That sucks. And I've been trying to figure it out. And one of my friends just messaged me that weaning myself off of a medication could possibly be said side effect that I'm going through. So I really needed to promptly see if they agree with that. Although I'm pretty sure this is still slightly more severe than that would probably be, but we'll find out. I've been on a medication for over almost 10 years. 9.5 or some shit. I don't think you're supposed to be on it for that long. Minor detail. Sorry about that. So, all hunky-dory. Cleaning stalls when it's this cold out, it's really not too shabby because it like flips and rolls pretty easily. So I am good, and most of the way. It's all good, guys. Way too much information. Depo birth control. I got on it when I was about 22. And I don't think you're supposed to hang out on it that long. It worked for me, so I didn't mind. However, similar to screen time cut down, I do feel like maybe just living a little more natural is not going to be the worst thing for me. I don't know if anybody else has that sort of philosophy this year, that maybe it's time to return, go touch some grass and go back to nature. Sorry about that, everybody. 23 inches. Oh, I did not get that much. Missed. Thanks, Philly. Get that shit out of here. I'm always torn on how to get through chores. It's like the red barn that's really, really far away. And getting through there first, getting the furnace away, but then walking past a bunch of undone stalls just to get started over there doesn't always make sense either. Either way, I don't like feeling like I'm procrastinating. So yes, 11:30. Good afternoon. Good morning still, technically for me. Should be for most of you guys. Just trudging through the stalls. So, my ear. Oop. Your bud. Which I can't put away because it's like 3 layers deep in my clothes. Getting wrecked by snow. I love snow. I don't know. I feel like maybe a foot. It's not really a lot of snow. See, straight your brother around out there. It is astonishing how people do not realize what actually goes into like a hitch like Budweiser. Obviously it looks like a lot, but people forget that there's a lot behind the scenes. I hate comparing to Budweiser, but it is what it is. We are Clydesdales as well. It is so well known, it's just easier to compare that to. The reason I hate comparing to Budweiser is because it would kind of be like performance hunting labs being compared to a couch potato. Look, everyone loves their couch potato, right? That's fine. There's nothing wrong with your lab that licks your face and weighs twice as much as what it should and loves you. That's Budweiser. However, it's embarrassing when I try to go for things that they wouldn't. So like, first off, I want female horses, they want male. The reason they want male is because they've removed their nards and they don't care about much in the world besides going forward and backwards. Yes, they own their own breeding program. And they claim that they stopped docking tails. However, they will never not have dock tails on their hitch. The reason being is it doesn't look good, but they can just sell those babies if they didn't cut their tails somewhere else. That's what they do. They don't tend to breed their own horses. They breed horses, show those off to the public, sell them, and buy what they need. Very similar to the part I joke about on my farm is that I have been breeding horses for only 6 years. I'm very new to this. And I have really yet to get exactly what I wanted. So Oh, I didn't have a mailbox to get taken down. Okay, cool. So you do mine next? Dang near afternoon. It's not technically. We got 20 more minutes until it's afternoon. Get there eventually. Actually, it's quite the opposite. I'm pretty sure the reason that I have as much joint pain as going on is because I am getting off of my depot shot, which is my birth control for my health. And one of the side effects is extreme aches. So I'm hoping that's it and not my line flare up. Okay. No, my sister is absolutely no help on my farm. She's somebody who has turned quite evil. Love my sister and support and shit, but she doesn't support me anymore. She did when I was just starting out. Once I became successful at this, she became a much more negative person. My sister is the reason I have horses, and that would be because it is easier for your parent to drop you off at one camp than it is to drop them off at 2 camps in the summer. I understand that as an adult now. I would have gone to piano camp and played the piano. She liked horses, so we went to horse camp because it's a lot easier to do that than to entertain the horse girl with piano lessons. So anyhow, she got me involved with horses, but once I became better at it, she stopped showing up. She actually used to go in the ring, show with me. She used to show up when the babies were born. She used to be here for me. But she quit when I got better at it. It is what it is. You guys are weirdos. Alright. Like your conspiracy theory, Sean. A little weird, but you do you. No, she didn't give up on me. She just stopped. She didn't need to support me because I was going to get it done with or without her. Exactly. SFHM SMC, you got it. It is what it is. She wanted to focus on her own, when she needs to, and that's okay. It is what it is. Jesus Christ, what are you eating? It is what it is. It's just kind of funny when your sister was there when you were getting 7th place. She wasn't afraid to be beside you, getting 6th or 8th or, whatever. And she was there when my first foal was born and posted about it, how proud she was. And then she tries to say fucking lies like she, doesn't care about the breeding program. I mean, I know she doesn't. It doesn't affect her life. I got that. But I also understand the reason it became more painful for her to hear about what was going on in my breeding program and stuff is because of the fact that less is going on in hers. So don't let your horse crap in the cement and not pick it up. That was a fucking smooth move. Yeah, so that's my sister. And you guys say, I do, on occasion, you guys have caught me on the phone with her. And we are close in age. We are close in general. Have our moments of closeness. We have our moments like this week that we can't really talk to each other. Another thing, she's a bride's fucking Zilla. She recently, that's gross. Recently talked me into proposing to her by moving out. Until he gave her a ring, move back in. Which I'm very against. If he wanted to, he would. So, and so instead, she talked this man into giving her a ring in order for him to keep getting that ass. Not because he wanted to, not because he loves her, but because she moved out. And she's planning a wedding, and if there's one thing you guys don't know about me, I fucking hate weddings. I hate weddings with a passion. I think the only thing I hate more than weddings, I hate baby showers for women pregnant out of wedlock. Those things just make me cringe. Cringy. Not to say I don't believe in marriage, and if you do get married, I really prefer that you stay married. I understand why divorce is a thing. But you want to get married, go get married. You want to have a wedding, make it about your guests. And otherwise, keep it calm and marry on. Of course, Rule Leotude, whatever your name is. I got link in the bio on it. If you want to check out any of my social medias, they're there. I'm all over the place. I'm not on X, though. Twitter, couldn't tweet on my Twitter. Never got into that. Recently found out that somebody has purchased, Itsamandalee.com. Just very frustrating being Itsamandalee, but whatever. What a donkey. Donkey. What exactly are you doing? I am taking a handful or a shovelful of sawdust, fluffing through it, and looking for horse turds. The nice thing about winter is these frozen turds, you can get the density down to like 100% only shit. In the summer, they kind of like to break apart, so you gotta be pick and choosy about it. But picking up turds. Voila! I'm doing well. It's been a roller coaster of opinions today. Just explaining how real I keep it on the farm. And I got a message. I had to tell my doctor. And I was explaining that I do not have support from my sister. Even in the slightest bit. I actually might be getting another horse. I haven't gotten things solidified enough to really bring it up on a update. But I think I'll be getting another one. Probably, if it was in my eyes, February or March. February's right around the corner, so I wouldn't mind if it doesn't happen until March. But we'll see. Probably February 14th. That's probably going to be the best time. Blue is, yes, Valentine's Day. But do you know what March 14th is? Only true people will know. Your birthday? Steak and blowjob day. Guys, seriously? I feed you. Do you even know that? Get out of here. Nasty fuckers. I love them, but why? Hey! Stop eating horse shit. Out. Now. Blah. Oh, no. March 14th is not my birthday. May Day is. This is Outback Trading Company vest. I have their coat, their vest, and one of their fleeces. They really are the best. Guys are smart asses. You guys are as smart asses as I am. Oh yeah, 3.14159. Pie. I forgot the steak blowjob day is also pie day. I have 9 horses on this property currently. Numbers always fluctuate. I have 11 horses I care for on average. There's 2 horses off the property I also care for. And then I have 2 that are pregnant, and I'm possibly getting a hold of another. So, is that enough going on for you? Nice part is the stalls are pretty clean over here. So I can't wait until Sunday. I have just one barn. For one barn I can store all the horses. But currently there's 2. And those 2 kind of make it difficult. Where this one is 3 stalls. And I have to shovel it up to the other one. I'm also a Taurus. I'm going to go through all of the signs of my birthday. Do. I don't know. I don't actually track any of the signs. I just know I really resonate with a bowl. I do a lot of bullshit. Like and subscribe. Thanks, guys. Oklahoma, how are you guys on temperature-wise? This barn's definitely a little colder than the other one. It doesn't have the skylights. It's handier in the summer. Then it stays a little cool, and that's because of the concrete. But as of right now, it is currently a little colder. Makes it a little less comfortable. Certainly darker, that's for sure. We're going to get hit with another snowstorm. Is anybody else above freezing here? But a little icy. Well, hopefully it doesn't melt anything too bad. I don't think you guys can see it, but I can see it. There's steam just coming out of me. You need a Facebook page? You can go to a Facebook page for it. There's a lot of different sites. They're all in the link under my bio here. So it's about time that I have to go through my taxes, which is no fun because after spending a year fucking myself, it's finally Uncle Sam's turn. And I will say what's going through my mind right now because that's sort of the only thing I like to talk about, I guess. And that would be the fact that I will go through every single transaction that I have. Maybe if I did it once a month, I would slow down. Or maybe if I did it while I did it, I wouldn't think about it as much. However, once a year, I like to torture myself with every single transaction I've done. And thank God that if you realize it, that like, I rarely actually go through a lot of transactions and then suddenly do. Whew, thank God that it's like not usually once a day. So it's really not too hard. Ends up being about, I would still say it's probably 365 transactions. Because, you know, then I have a show coming up and I process a lot then and stuff like that, but dump it out, and I'm going to head to worky poo for a bit. All right. It was nice freezing with y'all, and I will see you guys later. Cowboys, you flung like frisbees. That's funny. I like that. You aren't wrong. Cowboys and horse shit, very different. I will catch you guys next time. Let's hope it keeps warming up like this, but I really don't think so. Have a good one.